let's try to put it all together now. So let's say, for example, I say that f of x is, we'll stick with that for now. And we'll say that our g of x is 4 times the square root of x minus 7 plus 11. So what transformations have happened here? What we have is we know we have, so we have up 11, right 7, and a vertical stretch of 4. If I was going to sketch this thing, the stretch I'm not going to panic about too much right now, but it's been moved right 7, up 4, and it's kind of stretched like that. Well, we could also have f of x equals root x, g of x equals minus 3 times the square root of 2x, we'll say 3x, plus 12 minus 1. And we have to rewrite that, so we're going to write that as minus 3 times the square root of, probably should have done 2 3's there. We're going to change that to a 4. We're going to change it to a 5. X plus 4 minus 1. So what do we have here? We have, that's going to be down 1, left 4. That's 3. It's bigger than 1, so that's going to be a horizontal compression, actually, a factor 3. The 5 is out, so it's going to be a vertical stretch, a factor 5. And the negative is part of the A thing, so it's also going to be a reflection over the x-axis. Now, I've been doing root x all this time, but it doesn't have to be like that. So for example, let's say my base one was x squared, and I wanted it to go right 4, up 2, and then vertical stretch of 3, and then a reflection over the x-axis. So what would that keep? What would that be? We know that right 4, so we're going to have our reflection over the x-axis means we have a negative vertical stretch of 3. And our base one is x squared, so in this case it's going to be, and right 4, x minus 4 squared plus 2. That should be in line, I just ran out of space. Or, to look at it in a different way, if it was equal to minus 4. So what's happened here, we have down 7, right 1, horizontal compression, reflection over the y-axis, which for a parabola is actually not going to really make much of a difference, and a vertical stretch. Oh, I made a mistake here actually. Anyone see what mistake I made? This has to be out over there, because it has to be within the square thing for that to be horizontal stuff. And we can do other ones as well. Let's say we had so this is the 1 over x graph, so that we could write that, I'm going to rewrite that, over x minus 6 plus 5. Everything over here is essentially within the square bracket idea. This is going to be up 5, right 6, and that is, it's on the bottom, so that's going to be a horizontal compression. If we had something like this, that would be a vertical stretch and left 3. And so these can be combined in many different ways with many of the base functions. And that's roughly the idea.